No brain, no heart, no bones, no blood. And somehow, this thing has been alive longer than trees have existed on this planet. I want to tell you some things about jellyfish that are going to genuinely mess with your head. Let's go. Title fades in. The creature that never dies.
Here's the one that stops everyone cold. There is one species, Turritopsis dawni, that when it gets old, sick, or stressed, does something no other animal on Earth can do. It goes backwards. Its adult cells transform back into juvenile cells. The whole body reverts to its earliest form. And then it grows up again. From scratch. Scientists call it transdifferentiation. The rest of us call it what it actually is. The ability to never die of old age. It can do this indefinitely, over and over, forever. The only things that actually kill it are being eaten or getting a disease. If nothing hunts it and nothing infects it, it just keeps going. We have been trying to make human cells do this for decades. This jellyfish does it automatically whenever life gets too hard. Think about that for a second.
A jellyfish is 95% water, which sounds like it should be completely harmless, like bumping into a very wet cloud. But the box jellyfish, found off the coast of Australia, is the most venomous marine animal on Earth. Its tentacles carry enough venom to kill a human in under 5 minutes. Not hours, minutes. And here's the part that makes it worse. You often can't see it coming. Box jellyfish are nearly transparent. In clear, shallow water, almost invisible. The venom attacks the heart directly, causing it to go into spasm. People have died before they could swim back to shore. 95% water, 5% one of the most lethal substances in the natural world. Never judge something by how fragile it looks. Here's something researchers only discovered recently. Jellyfish sleep. Which sounds insane because sleep is a brain activity and jellyfish have no brain. But in 2017, scientists at Caltech studying Cassiopeia jellyfish noticed something strange at night. The jellyfish slowed down. Their pulse rate dropped by 40%. They stopped responding to stimuli as quickly, and when scientists kept them awake all night, they were sluggish and less reactive the next day, just like a sleep-deprived human. This was the first time sleep-like behavior had ever been observed in an animal without a brain or central nervous system. It completely changed how scientists think about why animals sleep at all. If something with no brain needs sleep, maybe sleep isn't about the brain. Maybe it's something much more fundamental than we ever realized. About 50% of jellyfish species can produce their own light. They use a protein called green fluorescent protein, GFP, to glow in the dark ocean. Now here's why that matters beyond being beautiful. In 2008, 3 scientists won the Nobel Prize for figuring out how to use this jellyfish glow as a biological marker, a way to tag and track cells inside living organisms. We now use GFP to watch cancer cells spread in real time, to track how viruses move through the body, to understand how neurons fire in the brain. Some of the most important medical research happening right now relies on a tool that came from jellyfish glow. Something that beautiful turned out to be that useful. I think that's one of the best things I've ever learned. Scientists at Caltech measured the energy cost of jellyfish movement, and what they found was remarkable. Jellyfish are the most energy-efficient swimmers ever recorded. More efficient than fish, more efficient than dolphins, more efficient than anything. Here's why. When a jellyfish contracts its bell, it creates 2 things: a jet of water pushing it forward, and a vortex ring of water that the jellyfish then surfs on as its bell reopens. It's essentially getting a free ride from the water it just pushed. Engineers have been studying this to design more efficient underwater vehicles and robots. The jellyfish figured out the most efficient way to move through water 500 million years ago, without a brain, without ever taking a physics class, without trying. It just pulsed, and the physics worked itself out. Jellyfish reproduce in a way that makes most animals look boring. They can do it sexually, like most animals, but they can also clone themselves. A single jellyfish polyp can bud off hundreds of identical copies of itself, each one a genetically perfect clone, without any involvement from another jellyfish. No partner needed, no fertilization, just here are 200 copies of me. You're welcome, ocean. And it gets weirder. Some species can reproduce while they're still juveniles, before they're even fully grown. The biological rules that apply to almost every other animal just don't seem to apply here. Jellyfish treat reproduction less like a life event and more like a casual Tuesday activity.